Go for you. Yes, you're passive aggressive her. You put your hand in her face. She didn't need to. Why would she? You already put her life in jeopardy. Why would she?
Life in jeopardy?
Because you left her for 8 years.
Okay, you guys, story time. So, when you are going to have plastic surgery, it is so important to make sure that you have adequate care. Unfortunately, you really cannot just hire friends and family to help take care of you. You need trained professionals. Unfortunately, I learned the very hard way. I reached out to numerous recovery homes in Atlanta. Nobody was getting back to me. The one that did get back to me got back to me a few days before I went out there, and at that point I was already like, screw you. So I went with one of my friends who had a friend that just had plastic surgery in August, and I was like, okay, she'll be the perfect person to help me. She just had surgery. She knows exactly what it's like, what the care consists of. I'll be just fine. So the day before my surgery, we went to the store. We bought all my supplies. I brought a bunch of stuff with me. We were setting everything up. Like, we were good. Thought this girl was truly going to be super helpful. Yet again, she just had surgery. I'm thinking she knows exactly what is in store for me. So I was supposed to have surgery on May 7th, and while I was in the process of prepping my vegetables, I literally took a bite of a piece of cauliflower and a piece of broccoli, and I didn't even think twice about it until after I swallowed, and then I was like, oh shoot, I'm not supposed to eat anything. So when my surgeon then asked, did I eat anything, I did tell them about that, and they actually canceled my surgery, which I was so devastated about. But he said that I would end up aspirating, and more than likely I could potentially die. So it wasn't worth risking that, so they rescheduled me for the next day for May 8th. So now it's May 8th, go in for my actual surgery date, and my surgery was at 10 a.m. They said it'll take about 4 hours, and then she'll be able to come pick me up. This girl did not come and pick me up till after 6:30 p.m. I kept hearing them call her voicemail, but she would not answer the phone whatsoever. So I was literally just laying in the bed, coming in and out of consciousness from the anesthesia, and she never came and got me until literally 6:30 p.m. Once this girl finally comes and picks me up, she did not have my pain pills. She was like, I didn't know how much they were going to be and didn't know if I could afford them, so we got to go pick them up, which was absolutely not acceptable. So Thursday, everything's cool. I'm at home. I'm taking my pain meds. I'm eating. At least I think I'm eating. In and out of consciousness yet again. On Friday, I literally have a video recording of me up making my own breakfast because this girl decided that she was no longer going to cook my food anymore. So here I am, post tummy tuck BBL, less than 24 hours later, and I am physically in the kitchen cooking my own food, which is not acceptable. So I'm really trying to get back into the swing of things. I'm trying to get up, moving around, trying to do things, not just be so dependent on someone, especially somebody that I don't really know. So I'm walking up and down the hallways. I'm trying to just move around as much as I can. So now Friday night comes. This girl decides she's going to go out. And I'm like, how long are you going to be gone for? And she's like, just a little bit. I'll be right back. And I was like, okay. She left at 11 p.m. At 4 a.m., I'm blowing her phone up. Like, I need to get up. I need to go to the bathroom. I can't get out of the bed without you. I need your help. Like, where are you? You told me you're only going to be gone for so long. She literally texts back after I say, I'm bleeding everywhere. I think I popped one of my stitches trying to get in and out of the bed. I need your help. She's like, oh my God, I'm on my way. That was at 4:30 in the morning. This girl did not show up till 7:30 a.m. Now, mind you, when she came in the house, she never came in the room to check on me. I could have literally been dead, and she would have never even known. She did not come in the room to check on me till noon, which is not acceptable. Made me some bogus-ass, small, little, tiny protein shake. Literally was like frosted ice. It was disgusting. Literally straight up left me. So I actually get on the phone with my massage girl back home, and I was like, I don't know what to do. I'm terrified. I'm literally going in and out of consciousness. I haven't ate anything. Like, I'm bleeding everywhere. I need help. I'm terrified. Like, I was scared for my life. I was terrified of calling 911. I know that was stupid because, Lord forbid, anything could have happened. But I'm, like, just freaking out and, like, not trying to go to the hospital. My friend is like, do you have Pedialyte? Like, what's in your bed next to you? So I'm literally drinking this whole thing of Pedialyte. I'm drinking water. I'm eating pistachios. I'm doing everything that I possibly can to keep myself awake because I'm literally fading faster and faster. The whole time that I'm on the phone with her, mind you, also on Friday, I had an appointment with my plastic surgeon the day after surgery, and I just started crying in his office, and I was like, I don't feel safe. I don't know what to do. I reached out to all these recovery homes. No one would get back to me. Like, I'm not getting the proper care. I'm terrified for my life. I don't know what to do. So he's like, absolutely not acceptable. He's like, let me make a phone call. So he gave me this girl's number. She ended up calling me, and I was like, hey, if I need you, I will call you, but I'm just gonna see what happens. That was on Friday morning. So I start texting this girl on Saturday morning, like, hey, I need you. I'm bleeding really bad. This girl's not taking care of me. She left me last night. I think I popped one of my stitches. I'm scared for my life. I'm literally going in and out of consciousness. I don't know what the fuck to do. So she immediately starts texting me back, and she's like, I'm on my way to come and get you. Of course, this girl has a concierge downstairs where I was staying, and I couldn't get on the elevator without her keys, so I snuck her keys when I knew that girl Maria was here to come save my life. And I literally went down to the concierge. I got my drains in my hand. I'm in my faja. I got my compression socks on. I'm pale as a ghost. I look horrible, and I'm crying to the concierge like, I could have died last night. This girl doesn't care. I need to get out of here. I'm scared for my life. Like, I don't know what to do. So they let Maria in. Maria gets on the elevator with me. She goes upstairs. We go in this girl's apartment, and Maria introduces herself and starts packing all of my shit. Well, of course, this girl's like getting combative. She's trying to be argumentative. And she's like, I literally left you for a few hours. Like, I don't understand why you don't feel safe. And you're making such a big deal of this. It's not that big of a deal. Like, you left me for 11 p.m. until 7:30 in the morning. And then you never came in the room to check on me till noon. That's not a couple hours, and that's not okay. She's like, well, I didn't think you would get up to go to the bathroom. I didn't think that blah, 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 blah. Like, it doesn't matter. I have to get up regardless to walk. But you gave 0 fucks about my life. So Maria literally comes in, saves my life. Thank God for her. I'm so thankful that Dr. Fazuzzi recommended her to me. This is his right-hand person who was with him when he was in Miami for however many years he was down there. She had 3 recovery homes. She was literally getting phone calls from other recovery homes like, hey, I don't think this girl's gonna make it. You need to come pick her up. She would be like people's last hope, and she would literally bring them back. So, like, when I say this lady literally saved my life, she literally saved my life. So on the way to come get me, Maria literally called a surgeon and was like, hey, I'm on my way to go get Stephanie. She's not doing good. She's terrified. Like, I've got to get her out of this situation. And he knew that her recovery home wasn't open yet and was like, are you sure that you want to bring her into your personal home? Like, that's doing a lot. And she's like, absolutely. He's like, are you sure? Because I can call someone else. She's like, no. I've already built rapport with her. You already told her about me. Like, why would I have her go somewhere else? I'm gonna just let her stay with me. So now this is Saturday. Maria is let me in her house. Her family is absolutely phenomenal. She's actually cooking me food. She's the sweetest person ever. The next day is Mother's Day, so of course I feel horrible that I am in her personal home and around her family, and like here she is having to take care of me, but like literally had she not come and take care of me, I potentially could not be here right now. So the rental car that I had, I left at that girl's apartment. I took the keys, but I left it there. That way I'm able to have Maria go back and get it because we need to get me out of that house immediately, and we didn't have time to worry about the rental car. So on Monday, we go and get the rental car, and I paid this girl $40 for parking. Well, we get there, and there's 2 boots on the car. not one, but two. So I end up going to the front desk and telling the concierge, like, hey, I paid this girl for parking. She clearly didn't pay it. Like, we need these boots off my car immediately. I was like, she was supposed to be taking care of me. She completely up and neglected me. I literally could have been dead in her apartment and she wouldn't have known or even given two shits. I was like, and now this is happening with the car. Like, this is not acceptable whatsoever. So of course I text this girl and I was like, hey, I'm letting you know right now that we are going to be calling the police on you because this is not acceptable. You need to get down here now and pay this fee. I paid you for parking. You told me I was good and there's two boots on my car. This is not okay. I was like, and also if you don't get down here and pay this fee, I'm going to be reporting you to your apartments for the garage door that you told me your friend broke. Well, of course, she comes downstairs. As soon as she comes down, she's like telling the concierge, I need security. And we're like, security for what? Because you wouldn't even be seeing us if I didn't have no boots on my car. And no one's going to put their hands on you. Like, you are not worth anyone's problem. We just want these boots off my car so I can go on my merry way and never talk to you again. So of course the girl pays the fines because she already knows she should have paid the parking fees with the money that I sent her. So while she's sitting there, Maria's like, go get in the car. And Maria is just going off on this girl because this girl's like, oh, she's a complete stranger. I don't even know who she is. Blah, 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 blah. But I was a complete stranger that you allowed to pay money to stay with you. And I was a complete stranger for you to come drive my rental car around. I then find out that this girl never actually even had plastic surgery. She was wearing a faja and told my friend that she had just had liposuction and that she's got her faja on and she's so swollen and she needs to get her massages, but she's down here for this like beauty pageant bullshit thing and that she hasn't had them, so she's don't mind what she looks like. She's so swollen. But in reality, this girl never even had plastic surgery. She wears a faja because she doesn't like the way that her body looks, because she literally sits on her couch and eats and orders food 24/7. She has no groceries in her refrigerator. Everything that was in there was mine. And she literally kept ordering more and more food. That's all she does. And it's so funny because she manages somebody's social media account, which I'm like, you don't even have 2,000 followers and you get like no likes on your posts. So how are people paying you to manage their social media? So what she does for a living, I'm not quite sure. So the moral of the story is to always make sure that you have adequate care when you are going to have plastic surgery and that you don't just hire friends and family. Because unfortunately, even though they might seem like they're going to be there for us, they may not. Now, if it's like your mom or your aunt or someone like that, fine. But friends, not really. I can't tell you how many girls I've talked to recently that said, oh, my friend went with me out of town and she left me down there. This person is no longer my friend after taking care of me when I got plastic surgery. So it's a sad story, but people turn their backs on you really, really quickly. So just make sure that you hire the right people. Maria at Prestige Care in Atlanta, Georgia is your number one go-to. I promise you, ladies, she will get you together. She will make sure that you are fully taken care of. Her prices are reasonable, and just the care and love and compassion that you get is literally top notch. Like, don't not have the right care, because I promise you, if she did not come in and save my life, I might not honestly be here, and that's really sad to say.
If that's what you want your brain to tell yourself, coming from a nurse and the way you jeopardized her life, I know. So you should have never taken her care. You should have
even listening to me right now.
I know what I know. You left her for 8 hours. That's irresponsible. Period. It was irresponsible. Let's just get this done so we can go.
I know she's handling the situation for you. We just don't want to
Yeah, no, I understand, and I apologize, but she came down. She's passive aggressive,
I'm
and
not
she came down.
passive
She came
aggressive.
down here to have extra work. I need security. Nobody's even.
Ma'am,
First of all,
I don't know.
if you wanted security, you should have asked for it the day that we came to her pigsty to come get this woman
Ma'am,
who was
I didn't
left by
even know
herself
you
for
were
8
coming.
hours.
I did not even know
Why
you
would
were
she
coming.
tell you? You jeopardized
Because
her
I'm not
life.
jeopardizing her health.
You
You
did.
needed my
You left her for 8
apartment.
hours. 8 hours. We have proof. 8 hours. You left that woman who had just had surgery less than 24 hours. On top of leaving her at the surgery center for 8 hours.
I didn't leave her at the surgery
She was
center
ready
for
by
8
10
hours.
o'clock, ma'am.
I
I
did
worked
not
for
know
the
that. I
clinic.
could
You
pull
got
my call log
called.
from when they
Sweetheart,
called
we
me.
got it all documented. Don't you worry. This is not.
Let me see when a tech will be able
Thank
for
you.
it to come out.
I appreciate it.
Please. Thank you so much.
You shouldn't take any more people that have had surgery. You're
Thank you so
ill-equipped.
much. Thank you so
You're
much.
ill-equipped.
You're absolutely right.
Thank
Are
you.
done?